So like I was saying, it was a conservative, ideological conservative period, 1950s. You have women going back to the conventional period. They were encouraged to take up the conventional roles, and there is a only slow progress to feminism. In fact, there was 50s was actually an anti-feminist period because people no more believed that women wanted to or women needed to go outside and face the world because they have a comfortable life in their houses. Why should they go outside? It's a dangerous world outside. And also I told you about how house appliances, home appliances became very affordable, or they were credit system which made people very easy to buy them, to own them. And in a way 50s were the times people actually forgot about the poverty and the struggles they faced during the war era. And I told you this was also the time of baby boomers, so they peacefully they started families, they started getting married, and they started making babies. So the children they are born to these baby boomers, they will be the next generation, which I mentioned in one of my videos, how they were into different musical bands and some revolutionary thoughts and everything. We will discuss that more. So let's talk about the class divisions at this time. The class divisions were more or less absent because of the working classes now their ability to own the comforts of the household, and the expansion of secondary and university education and the availability of scholarship schemes for working class children to go on to higher education meant that there was a certain amount of opportunity to move upwards on the social ladder. Yes, earlier working class education for working class was not at all possible, but because of the increasing number of universities and the education system, the working class, the children of the working class was now able to they were now able to go and take up career, the dream careers that they always wanted, to become doctors, to become lawyers. So all these expensive career choices they could now make in the public universities. So yes, at the same time, many working class households could afford televisions and even cars. The quality of housing improved, and yeah, Britain looked a brighter, cleaner place with high rise accommodation, motorways, and sleek, fast cars, giving the country a more modern ambience. So 50s was a good time, and whenever there is peace and prosperity, obviously there will be more children, more culture, and art as well. But in literature, 50s was not a glorious period. There was also a kind of a sense of hostility towards the ideas of modernism. We will talk about it when we discuss the literature during this period. So let's move on to the next session, that is culture and identity. In culture and identity, you should be familiar with the two terms, Britishness and Englishness. What is called Britishness and what is the differences it has with the Englishness? See, both are terms that we use without knowing, at least. My camera is tilting, sorry. Without knowing, at least we use this to indicate people from Britain. But Britishness was a term that was associated with Britain's imperial nature. Whenever we talk about a British sense of pride, British sense of solidarity and fraternity, whenever Britain confronts the colonies or colonies confront Britain, or there is a problem, they always bring up this British patriotism. But it was a global image, Britishness. But what was Englishness? Englishness was more an insular term, that the working class, the people, the majority of the people who lived in Britain at that time, who were unaware of the bad influence Britain has on the colonies, and without knowing that they lived their lives working for their country, of course with the patriotic feeling. So in order to suggest the feelings of these people, we used Englishness. So an Englishman was a term. Always the Englishness was related to monarchy. The royal family, the British royal family, always projected the Englishness. They never projected the Britishness. Queen Victoria, yes, she projected the imperialist nature. Yes, the Britishness was there, but from Queen Elizabeth's time, Elizabeth II, the one who is ruling right now, from that time onwards, we can see that there is a deliberate attempt to project the royal family as a true English monarch. So there is always this very they're struggling to present this picture. Even these days, when you look at the way this Prince William and Kate Middleton and how their marriage is portrayed after the reckless marriage Charles and Diana had. With Charles and Diana's marriage, the idea of Englishness was almost ruined, but Diana was becoming an icon. But at the same time, British royal family was in doubt always, because people preferred Diana because she was a rebel. She was someone who was against the royal family. So there was a confusion whether the modern people in Britain, they were against monarchy, against the tradition, the Englishness, or because they are supporting Diana, or by supporting Diana, are they supporting the monarchy too? This was the confusion. But when Diana died, the sentiments that was shown by the people, the English people, it was misinterpreted in both ways. One group people said the sympathy shown by the people, it means that royal family, the monarchy is no more relevant, they support the rebel princess. And the another side always said that no, they support, they show this sympathy because they like the monarchy, they like the royal family. And you can see that the films that they made afterwards, concentrating on Queen Elizabeth, you can always see that these sentiments towards Diana, towards Diana is often shown as a support towards monarchy. Because Queen Elizabeth II, she is still a loved queen. She is no more, she is not a hated queen. She is still a relevant queen, and people support monarchy. So they project this Englishness. So there is a difference between Britishness and Englishness. So these are the two terms that you should be focusing on when you study culture and identity. Talking about Britishness. Now Britishness was, like I said, it was an imperialist term, because Britain also accepted people from different people from her colonies as British citizens. I told you about the 1940s. There was an act that the 1948 British Nationality Act that recognized people from a Commonwealth as British subjects, because 1950s was a time that Britain actually wanted people people in the workforce, in the industries, and there weren't enough people to work, to provide, to produce more wealth for the country. So for these working hands, they amended this citizenship, this definition to citizenship, and they allowed people from their colonies to come and live in Britain. And as a result of that, you have other races flying to Britain looking for a comfortable life, because for all the other races, Britain was a land, a kind of a heavenly place. So they immediately went there, they got jobs, but those jobs were really very, the pay was quite low. See, this is why Britain wanted people from outside, because with this much amount of salary, nobody from Britain would go for that job. So people from other countries, other colonies, if they are hiring people, they'd be willing to work, because the money they are getting is more than enough for them. So again, see, new races coming in, there is a racial mixture, and with the races mixing up, you always have racial problems also. So 1950s also marked several racial calamities in Britain, several clubs forming. I have described everything in this section, the notes. Several racial problems. See, London and Nottingham in 1958, Bristol in 1980, London, Liverpool and Manchester in 1981, and also Oldham, Burnley and Bradford in 2001. Major racial problems happened during these times that I mentioned here, Poplowski mentions here, which I have copied into your notes. And what else do we have to study here? See, the monarchy symbolizes English tradition and nostalgia for an imagined past, unity and glory, that I already discussed. So with this, this section, culture and identity, is over.